I will never work a 9 to 5, and I don't think I'll see myself doing it. Even if I do it, I'm not going to do it for a long time. And in this video, I'm going to be stating why 9 to 5 is not the best option for you, why I will not work a 9 to 5, the repercussions, the benefits of starting your own stuff. The reason why I'm not working 9 to 5 is that 9 to 5 drains your energy so much that you don't even have time for yourself. And you go in the morning, sit in the office, especially when it's a job you don't like. You have to stay there and get the job done till you are done in the evening. By the time you get home, be useless. You'll not be able to do anything at all. And especially if you have a side also, you're not able to do anything at all. And you just wake up in the morning and go to the work and keep doing and keep going through the cycle. I didn't realize that until I taught in a secondary school. I always think that I like teaching, not until I worked the 9 to 5. Then I discovered that I like teaching, but not as a job. I like doing it in my own terms. That was when I learned so much because I was teaching, but then I was forced to do it the way I was asked to do it. And there are some approaches that I brought up that was not accepted because I was going against the said curriculum, kind of a thing. So nine to five or working for someone actually puts you in a box. Doesn't give you a room to actually experiment with a lot of things that you feel like you can do. And that is the experience I had. I can remember I was teaching in secondary school then. I was taking I was the house master in that school. I was taking the senior classes economics and I was taking junior class mathematics, and mathematics is always every day. I was taking private lessons to students and I was even preparing some students for exams. So it was a lot. Once I leave in the morning by 6 a.m., I go for morning lesson and it runs through 6 in the evening. And I'll have to do activities. I'll have to caution the students in the hostel to get their work done and all that. So as at that time, I was building my YouTube channel and it was really choking because then I finished my I just finished my final exam in university. So I got the offer for the job. I thought it was a nice opportunity. Fine, I went for it. But then I discovered that not only that I hated the fact that I had to repeat same thing every other day. There is no room for creativity. It was preventing me from doing my normal stuff. It was preventing me from doing my side hustle. And also the pay was not really much. So the the major reason why I feel number one, I don't like it. Number two, I have to do something every day. It prevents me from doing my normal day-to-day job. So even due to the mental stress that I have to go through going to the 9 to 5, I don't like it. And I feel like a lot of people don't like the situation. But it's just that they have to do it to make a living. And even if no matter how much their boss treats them, they have to keep doing the 9 to 5. They have to keep going to work because then I could remember a particular woman that was teaching in that school. She had 2 kids, and her husband does not have any job. Her phone was bad, she could not make calls, and the pay of the school was not really significant. She was always frustrated and she was always draining up. At that point in time, she will not like the work, but then she has to do it to make a living. So I had the opportunity that time because I was just finishing university. I don't have any responsibility. And I was privileged to experience it when I didn't have anything at stake. So that was when I have to learn that this thing is not for me. And no matter how much I really need money, I've always wanted to teach, I've always wanted to work, but that particular experience puts me off. And I ran away eventually. I didn't even give notice. Although it's against the policy of the workplace, but then I was not given a 2 month salary, and but then it was better for me to leave and focus on my YouTube channel. I focused on my YouTube channel and other side hustles I had. And that at that point in time, I had freedom with my time. I could do anything I want. And it gave me room for productivity because I was doing researches for the university students at that point in time. And I was also running my YouTube channel. I was doing researches and I was also teaching specific students at different places. Not that I have to stay in one box. So I feel like it's the way I'm wired anyway. But then I don't like a 9 to 5. And aside from the fact that I don't like it, and in fact it stops me from doing other stuff. Another reason why I don't like a 9 to 5 is that the money you'll be getting, the compensation or the salary you'll be getting from a 9 to 5 will not increase drastically as compared to when you have your own thing, because you can earn a lot of money for a very long time, and you will not you can earn the same amount of money for a very long time and you not get a raise. And before you even get a raise, it takes time. Now, a typical example I have is my grandpa. He has worked for the civil servant for years, and now he's retired, and it's like he's starting from scratch. So I feel like even if you work a 9 to 5 and you get a particular amount of money for that period while you're at work, you will still need to build your thing as long as you are still alive, because the pension that you think they'll be paying you will not be adjusted for inflation, and you'll be living because the money because they will the pension you'll be given, the compensation after the job that you'll be given, from the experience I've had from my grandpa, is very meager, and it is calculated based on the salary that he got, and then money add value. So now that there's inflation, it's the same skill that they'll be paying for you, because the money will not be adjusted with inflation, and you will still struggle. You wasted a whole lot of years working, and you still end up going back and struggling and start thinking of what to do. So why can't you just start now? Start whatever you want to do now. It's also, I understand that a lot of people are looking for a way to, they want how will I put it? They want security. They want security. Although right now I'm not really like stable in terms of getting the whole thing. But then I feel like I'll get it figured out at the point in time, because right now, as I'm recording this video, I am at 4,000 subscribers on my main channel, and I barely get over 1K view in any video, but I'm monetized. But then I believe that if I keep going and I have a side also coaching session that I give for students, and I've not been able to figure out the sales part of it, because most students sees that they don't have money. But I'm still struggling and I'm still figuring it out and I'm still learning on the journey. But I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There can be frustrations, there can be setbacks, there might be times that my views will be down on YouTube and I will not be able to get enough money. But then I believe that there'll be a breakthrough at the end of the day. So from my experience, I discovered that running a business will earn you more money than you working in a 9 to 5. From the little experience I've had, even when I was in school, I had the opportunity to teach some students, some of my colleagues. And as at that time, per class, per day, they were asked to pay 2,000 naira. And 15 of them will come to the class to teach. And I will earn that in a day. So at the end of the day, I can earn up to like over 100K in a day, in a month. But in a 9 to 5, if you are teaching, you barely earn any money to survive, and you start struggling being in the staff room and you be caged, you'll not be able to do other things. So even if I want to do a 9 to 5, I will do it as a part-time job, not that I will have to be stuck in an office. Although there are some 9 to 5 jobs that gives you the opportunity to do anything, especially in Nigeria here. Civil servants are not really choked like that and they can do anything they like due to the way the system is structured. But then, regardless of what it is, because I've had experience working with a ministry when I was serving my country, when I was in the AYC, I had the opportunity to work with a ministry and it's the same thing, but then it's still lose because I can decide to tell my boss that I want to do something and I'll leave and I'll be due to the way the system is structured. And a lot of Nigerians will always prefer to work with the government because they have room to do other things. But in other part of the country, I don't feel it is like that. And when you are working with a private organization, the private organization will choke you, will give you a lot of work to do, and they'll be paying you mega amount for it. So if you are watching this, I would advise you to take the pain to start something no matter how small it is, and you build on the way. If you are working your 9 to 5, have a side hustle and have a plan of what you'll be doing after you finish. And I'm also working through that part. And I'm not perfect yet. Due to the fact that I just graduated and I've not even put any efforts to look for a job. I'm not putting any effort because I know what I want. And I'm never considering a master's degree yet. Because if I get a master's degree, I will still have to use it to get a job. So why can't I just focus on building my business and build something? I know it's going to be hard, but then this life is just one thing. I'm going to risk it all as long as I don't have an existing responsibility that we have to cater for. So this video is just meant for me to share my thoughts and my view about working a 9 to 5. So that is all on this video. If you like the video and you find it valuable, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.